Well, hello, my fellow miners and crafters. Rogue Fox here. Wait a minute. Hello! My name is Rogue Fox. No, that's not right either. Hello, everyone. Rogue Fox here, and welcome back to another episode of Endergate. This is episode 11, and I hope you guys enjoyed those couple introductions I did. I tried to do more, but I just wasn't that great at doing the rest. But yeah, that was my impressions of doing Good Times with Scar and also Green. So hopefully, I thought that was pretty spot on. But I thought I'd just have a little bit of fun. It's just one of those mornings where I wake up and I just start doing random things. So I don't know if you do that, but I know there's times where I can be super tired when I wake up. But then my wife is up and about doing things, and I'm just lying there, and I haven't had my coffee yet. And all of a sudden, I'll just start randomly singing or something and doing little things to kind of be an annoyance. And yeah, it's just one of those days. So last episode, I was working on building this little farming village right here. Now, I did ask for some help, and I did get a little bit of feedback on what to do. So I also gave a sneak peek of the builds that I wanted to do for the city. And I'm thinking maybe we'll go over there today and maybe lay some foundations down. Not quite sure yet. I do want to finish this area, however. And one of you had mentioned that I should stick with the Endergate design, or not. This is Endergate, the creative design that I had for my city, and then that this didn't look too bad. Oh, that's sandstone. That this didn't look too bad for being a cheaply made area. Like I said last episode, there isn't supposed to be any detail here, so everything is very flat. There's no depth to it whatsoever. But the idea behind this, once again, was just to show that this was a quick structure that came up, a very cheap area that the villagers have in the farmlands area, just so they can lay their heads down at night. And yeah, that's definitely looking a lot better. I almost want to leave it like that. I almost do want to give it some detail, and they'll actually save me on some sandstone, I think. Yeah, I like that. I don't know if it's going to work for these builds, though, because they have the little overhang. And then we have this little oinker trying to inspect everything, wants to climb on everything. So, I don't know, what do you think? What do you think, oinker? Yeah, we should put a trapdoor there too? Okay. So we'll do that, and I guess give it a little bit of support. And, oh, you're in the house now. Okay. Is the big bad wolf gonna come? Blow the house down? I don't think so. This is sandstone. And plus, it's the savannah, or I don't remember anymore. I'm pretty sure this was desert, but don't worry, pig. There are no big bad wolves to worry about. So that is finished, and I know last episode I just had the structures up, but I want this. Don't want to waste my resources. So this area was done, but in the thumbnail, everything was all decorated. So I did a little bit more decorating before I made the thumbnail, just kind of make it look a little pretty there. But this is what I've done. So actually, yeah, so it still looks cheap, but it does have a little bit of depth now. So yeah, I like that. So all I did was connect the pathway over here. We got a palm tree. I showed you guys this last episode. And then we have this little trail here. Definitely have to place in more decorations. But then we have our little farming village with this little torch in the middle here. And I might have to change that too. And then just some decorations, some barrels here and there. We got a little water trowel right there. And it definitely looked more lively if I had a horse or something just kind of stationed here. But yeah, this is everything done. And I just want to check, make sure I didn't... Okay, destroyed all the corners. And how about this? Yep, perfect. So, take a step back, look at what we've done here. And yep, I am definitely satisfied with that. And I will have to connect this down there at some later point in time. Alright, we are across the river from the farmlands, and look at that. I haven't really looked at it from this side, but that is looking really good. Yeah, I'm definitely proud of how far this has come. And if you remember from last episode, I was showing you when we were in the creative world, this was all desert. So, yeah, that was definitely a fun project to do. And like I said, I will go back and finish things up. But what I want to do here is start getting an idea of what the town is going to look like. Now, we are clearly up on a hill, and I'm wondering if I need to level this just a little bit, because we have this whole flat land down here. We can definitely work with that, and just feel like this is a little too high, so let's see what's over here. I haven't really been over here, even though it's been across the water. I just haven't explored too much, and this could be an issue. I can definitely plug that up. I did that over on the other side. So, okay, that ends there. And I just want to get an idea of what this is going to look like. Is this water right on the other side? No, okay. And then let's pop up right here. This can definitely be plugged up with a little time and effort. But this would be a good spot, I think, in creative mode. I think I started the town. I had some mock-up homes on this side, some buildings. But I think this will be a good area. So I'm going to go ahead and try to level this out a bit. As I'm flattening this area out, one thing did come to mind, and that is I don't have clay just yet. So yes, I can go get clay from the water around the area and then make some terracotta, because as you saw in last episode, I'm going to have a little trim just like we have inside the base. And I just realized if I start making buildings right now, I don't have enough terracotta to make trims. So I'm thinking maybe if I get around to doing some builds this episode, I'll just leave it, and then we'll put in the trims later, because I still need to go to the mesa. And as I mentioned, that is about 10,000 blocks out. So, I mean, I kind of need an elytra, and to get an elytra, I need to go to the end, and to get to the end, I need to find ender pearls, and I do know where the ender portal is, or end portal, but yeah, I just thought of, I think that's why I haven't started on the city yet, just yet, is because I need to do all these things first, because, like I said, I need elytra, but I need to go to the end, and then I need ender pearls, and yeah, I don't know what we're going to do, so yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and start building now, and then I'll place in things later, because I'm really excited to get these projects started. So yeah, I definitely came unprepared for that, and with that, everything is flat. I'm thinking kind of like with this area, making it come up like into the town that's kind of sitting on a little hill. I guess that'd be kind of cool, and then kind of make like a, I don't know, more lower class, I guess, at the bottom. Again, I was talking about adding more grass over to this side too. Maybe adding a little bit of farmland to this side. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that. But in the end, we definitely have this flat space here. And what's going to be cool is, like you saw, we're going to have a huge pyramid right in the background right there. So I want this city to kind of be looking at the pyramid and maybe having some sort of straight and decorative path making its way across the water here, and then making its way to the pyramid. So again, a lot of projects to do, and I'm just, yeah, there's so much to do. I think I'm going to do a little bit more digging. And we just need to repair this shovel just a little bit. So I think maybe one more batch should do. There we go. I went ahead and flattened this area out more, so it is now another block down, and I think this gives me space to work with. Again, this is the cave over here. We collapsed a little bit of the sand, and then the ravine over here. Like I said, I can probably plug this up and then flatten it out. I think I'll do that, but I think this definitely gives us room to play with. And what I'm picturing, like I said, having something down here, even making this part of the town, maybe a little marketplace down here, because it is pretty open, and then I can knock this level out here as well. And then right here, it'll be a gradual, must be a cave down below, a little gradual incline into this area of the town. So we can do a path, we can do some fancy decorating coming up, and I think that'll look good. Everything kind of, it's nice and smooth, it's not as steep like it was over here. And I'm trying to picture that right now. So yeah, buildings down here, a little stairway going up, some nicer buildings up here, and then a trail that will kind of make its way through up here. And then this area will have to come down, but I do want to make a little bridge here going across, and then that'll go straight into the pyramid. I think I want to get started on making this trail because I've been playing City Skylines recently, and one thing I've been learning is to have infrastructure before I start placing down any zoning, any buildings, and things like that. So having all my roads set up, all my pipelines. So I think I'm going to apply that to Minecraft because that sounds like a really good idea. So this is going to be kind of just randomly digging things out. And I'm going to set up the road, and I want it to end kind of centered. So probably here, so probably smart to dig this area out as well. And we have some sandstone. And I've been watching Iskall. I've been trying to get back into watching Hermitcraft. Like I said, I've just been really busy. Just watching his Sandy Kingdom and having watching that come together is definitely giving me some inspiration. So let's go ahead and do that. And again, I'll let it turn nighttime in the hopes that I'll see some Endermen. And hopefully we don't have any creepers coming up behind me and just destroying everything. So that's kind of a... It's kind of curved. Yeah, it's kind of curved. And again, I don't see any Endermen. No Endermen. Okay. And it will be a little bit wider, but just the general layout. So it kind of goes around. I feel like it could have been curved a little bit more. I think I have the path as wide as I want it to be, and I think the shape is pretty good too. I'm just going to start throwing down all these grass blocks here, and then we'll see what we have. It'll kind of give a better idea. So the idea was this was going to be kind of the main road that goes through the town. Like I said, it will continue down below there on the level down. And I'm thinking this needs to be pretty wide. So I think this is wide enough. Yeah, I mean, probably make it wider in some areas. Definitely the contrasting color gives a better idea of how the shape is going to turn out. And I'm definitely going to need... We need some more grass blocks, too. Look what I found. I found an Enderman. I was out here gathering more grass. Whoa. Is this my looting? Yep, okay, okay. Now... Oh, you actually catch on fire, too. I forgot I had that. The sucky thing about having fire aspect is that when they teleport away, they can die somewhere. And then I won't know where they go. Come on, let's go. Yep. Oh, and we have ender pearls. Let me guess. Did I get one? One ender pearl. So, was it? There's 12? Yeah, there's 12 slots for an end portal. So, that is one down. And assuming that the whole thing is empty, that is 11 more to go. Alright, this looks promising. It definitely looks wide enough. And I tried to make it so it wasn't as jagged as you see here. I just may leave it. The path is about 5 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think this makes a pretty good road. And like I said, this will continue down and probably curve that way and then in, which I think will be really cool. And like I said, I do want to add another dock because we have this shallow water right here. So yeah, a lot of ideas I'm getting. And again, as usual, if you have any ideas yourselves, be sure to let me know down in the comments. Like I was saying, that gives us enough space to do some builds, and not just like little rinky-dink ones, but we actually have a decent amount of space to make some bigger buildings. And if you saw, I keep referring back to the last episode because that's where I gave the mock-up designs and I showed them. I think that should give us enough space. So I think that would be cool, because I don't think there's really any space for any side streets. Maybe going this way? Maybe. You could split off and then have something over here. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure how big I want the city to be. I think just this area alone will be quite a bit of work to do. But as far as expanding out there. I don't think that's something that's gonna happen. So we can go ahead, since I am satisfied with this trail, is we need to eat one more, is to start turning these into path blocks. Now, on a side note, I don't know if anyone has noticed, but I feel like my audio quality has been getting a little worse. My laptop is, I think, like on its last leg now. If you haven't seen one of my first posts on Twitter, is I showed a picture of my laptop, and it has a crack going across basically the whole left side of the screen. So it starts in the bottom left corner and then runs up, looking at it right now, to the center, and it makes it impossible to do anything on it. So what I have to do, thankfully, is I'm streaming from my Xbox to my laptop, but I have my TV as my monitor pretty much, and that any editing that I do, I have to use my HDMI cable to hook up the laptop to the TV. So pretty much the screen is useless. And going back to the audio, I was getting to that. I promised I was going somewhere. So I think the USB ports are messing up also, because there was a USB port I was using before for my mic, and then it started, like, it just got all staticky and got all wonky and everything, and it didn't sound good anymore. So I've actually had to switch to the next USB port, and I think now this one's starting to go. I noticed while I'm playing clips back, there's a lot of clipping, so things will cut out, or they'll just be that, I don't know how to describe it, that clipping sound. So I'm sure some of you may have heard it. So I'm hoping with Black Friday coming up, I can get myself a new laptop, and then again, I'm storing all my videos and everything I'm recording onto my laptop as well. So I forgot how much memory that I have on here, but it's pretty much full because videos do take up quite a bit of space. And of course, all the clips that are saved in projects and stuff like that, that takes up space also. So, like I said, this laptop is on its last leg, so I'm looking into upgrading by Black Friday. So, waiting for some sweet deals on some laptops. And I still need to look into that, what kind of laptop I need. Been asking around, and I think I have an idea of what I want. I don't need a gaming laptop because I still need to edit videos. But I'm also just playing Minecraft, so I don't need something, I don't need like an Alienware or something crazy like that. I just need something with some good RAM, and then some, I think like terabyte, probably a terabyte would be good, probably an external hard drive, something like that. And with that, random side note, this trail is done. So yeah, that actually looks really good. I've laid down the first foundation for the house I want to do, or for the building. I guess it'll be a house. Now, the only challenge that I see with this curved path is making sure all the houses fit where they need to go. So I may end up making a bigger L shape and then kind of having this area open for some decorations. But to get things started, what we're going to do is, and I don't know how many houses we're going to build, how many houses we're going to build this episode. I know probably a good amount of time in. I don't really keep track. I just kind of have a rough estimate of how much time I've spent on an episode. So I really don't know how much time in the episode there is until, I kind of start editing everything. So I want this to go right here, and then that's going to be that. So we're going to go ahead and finish this right here, and then just to mock that up, that'll be right there. 1, 2. Yeah, that'll be good enough, because then the house starts right there. Okay, so there's that. That's going to go up to the second level, and I do have some ideas for that. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to start building this house up right here, and then we'll see how this turns out. Now I'm at the point in this build where I would be placing in terracotta, but like I said, I haven't been to the mesa, and I do have clay, but I don't want to waste it making terracotta blocks when, I still need to make pots and everything like that. And like I said, I know where a mesa is, so I think for the time being, I'm just going to fill this in with granite, just to kind of give me an idea of how this is going to look. So this would be the trim, and it would probably help if I brought this closer to me. They're going up there. Okay. And yeah, once again, my inventory is a mess, and I don't see the axe. So I will break that down in just a little bit, but now I am kind of going off of my design a little bit because in my original design I don't have this extra detail coming out. So I just want to see how this was going to look. And then I'm thinking if I do that, then I have to do this right here too. So I think adding that extra detail kind of offsets the building a little bit, in my opinion. I mean, it could work. And then over here, I would have another trim. Because I feel like adding this extra depth to it, it kind of takes away from what I wanted to do. So let me just go with my original plan, and then let's see how that looks first. Okay, I'm a little bit more satisfied with that. And let's see, now I have this, so I can go ahead. And of course, this was going to be, like I said, on terracotta blocks. So let's go ahead and just take a look. And you'll see the color definitely goes together a lot better like that. And then we throw buttons off to the sides like that just for some extra detail. And man, now I really want to fill this in with what it's supposed to be. So what I think I'm going to do is just keep the terracotta for the front of the builds. I'm going to leave the rest granite. But just so I can get a better idea of how everything is coming together, I'll do it this way. So that is the idea, and then of course I'm going to have some doors, and then I still haven't moved this over, and I'm pretty sure I still have a lot of stuff in my inventory. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. We need some fence posts once again, and we're going to do what we did last week. So we're going to have a couple posts sticking up on the outside, so about, I think it was 3 blocks out from, let's see, let's do 1, 2, 3. Nope, I think it was 2. Yes, I believe it was 2. So let's go ahead and we're going to remove that. And again, I don't have my axe. So 1, 2, 3. And let's just end it right here. 3. I may end up moving it over. Yeah, I think I'm going to move it over. About an hour has passed now, and I finally have something going on. And the reason for that is because, one, I didn't have string, so that's another problem I'm going to run into as we start building the city. So I'm going to need to come across string. And then, notice that I did remove the buttons from the terracotta blocks there, and that's because I need that block gap area right here for the carpet. So under this we have a bunch of string, as you can see here, and that's holding all this carpet up to kind of give this an overhang. Now this was my original idea, and I tried using the spruce, and I realized I didn't like that too much. I really love using this because it kind of gives that tarpy feel to it. I guess that overhang, that, yeah, this is material, it's not wood, and it just makes everything warm. So we're in the desert, we got these colors going on, we got a warm color here, warm color there, and then plus it kind of breaks up the design. So over there we were using, as you recall, the trapdoors, the spruce trapdoors. So over here, now, you know, people here, I guess we can say they can afford a little bit more luxury, so they can get themselves some nice material and then make tarps. So that's what I'm going to go with, and it sounds good to me. So minus the granite, this looks pretty good. And then when we come up here, we'll have some more decoration. So it's kind of like a little patio thing, and then we can throw some vases up here and decorations, and of course decorations up front. Now, like I said, the challenge is going to be making this fit in with the trail. So what I'm almost thinking is that maybe for this one, and then we have all this back here too, this might just be kind of an empty space, because what I'm thinking is we make a little L shape, so the build will come, so I can demonstrate. So we'll leave this, but then the build will probably come out maybe this way, and then this will be like a second house. So the homes will be kind of crammed together. We can even have a door right here, or a door right there, and then have decorations in between, have some more barrels, something like that, maybe another water trowel, just decorations, just some ideas. And I don't think we're going to get to that today, but that's kind of the idea of what I want to do. And then we'll do some other builds, maybe have like a little square area over here, like an opening, and then we can build little tiny homes along the edges here. Like I said, a lot of ideas, a lot of things coming to mind, but we did get quite a bit done, especially for one episode. So we got this whole trail in, we got this all flattened out and ready to go. Now we can start working on the city, and I think the best thing for me to do in between episodes is to do some resource gathering, because like I said, I need to get, well, I do need to get to the end, so maybe that will be coming up soon. I'm going to have to grind for some ender pearls, and then I'm going to have to grind for some other things, terracotta, string, just a bunch of things that we need to start building the city up. So we're going to end the episode here, and yeah, I mean, it's coming together. So a slow start, but we kind of have an idea of what we want to do here. With that being said, everyone, this is the end of our episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Rope Fox, and I'm out. I'll see you later.